guys? What's up? This is Brandon, and this is my review of Firestarter 2022, the movie that came out on Netflix like a few days ago. I didn't know that this was a Stephen King adaptation. I just thought this was its like own standalone movie with Zac Efron, but this is a Stephen King novel. And I know it was an old movie like back in the 1980s, like 1984, 1985, and this is a remake of that, which that was an adaptation of a Stephen King novel in itself. But I did not read the novel, I did not see the old movie, so I had nothing to compare this to. But as its own standalone movie, from having not read any of those in the past, it really wasn't that good. I have to be honest, it really wasn't that good. Like, a girl who has the power to set things on fire, you know, it sounds really cool. It sounds like it could be something interesting. But this movie, for some reason, it lacked emotion. It lacked thrills. It lacked, you know, any sort of, like, me just like, oh my God, any kind of emotion. Like, things happen in this movie where you would expect certain characters to react in a certain way, and those things don't happen. Or the way they react, they don't react in the way you would. Like, if you lost someone close to you, you would be terribly, terribly hurt. But in this movie, they just seem to just move on and keep going. And that, I don't understand that very much. And Zac Efron was in this movie. He does play, he's okay in his role, but he's not fantastic. He's the father of Charlie. Charlie is the girl who has the powers. Her parents, what I believe the story is her parents got imbued with these powers from this government agency when they were in college. They had a kid, pass it on down to her, but she has the powers of pyrokinesis where she can set things on fire. But the shady government agency wants to find her, I guess, but her parents don't want them to find her or their parents. So they try and hide away without Wi-Fi, without electronics or anything like that. But she has, you know, the terrible time of controlling this pyro that's within her. And it's just, you know, it sounds interesting, but it's really not that great. And there's this agency called The Shop that wants to get her, you know, and I guess just like bring her in to study her and all this stuff. And they're supposed to be like bad people, and I guess they are. And they hire this assassin called Rainbird to go after Charlie to take her and capture her alive. And I'm just like, maybe the book goes into more detail on this stuff, but the movie didn't really go into much detail on this stuff. And I'm scratching my head sometimes just wondering like, why is this stuff happening? And maybe they made the movie with the thought in mind that you have read the book already, or that you've seen the previous movie already, or something like that. I don't know, but I just felt like the motivations of the characters weren't explained too well. The organization and how the people got their powers was explained a little bit, but it wasn't explained in depth enough that I would like to completely understand everything. And I understand that her mother had powers, her father had powers, but she has powers, but she's their child, but for some reason her powers are more powerful than her parents' powers, which I don't understand how that works. Maybe they explained it in detail and I just missed it, but I don't think I did. The little girl who plays Charlie McGee in this movie, she's okay. She's not great, but she's okay. She's not bad. She's not great. She's just okay, in the middle. And yes, I would like to see her in other things. I think she has potential in acting and going further in her acting career, because I don't think I've seen her in anything else beyond this. So I do think she has potential to go forward. But it is what it is. But as far as Firestarter goes, you can skip it. You can skip it. You don't have to watch this. You don't have to watch it. Like, if you're really bored, you know, I guess pop it in. I mean, there is some good moments in this movie. There is some emotional moment. There's like one moment where I got like a little bit emotional. But other than that, there's nothing like, you know, just like heartbreaking or makes you feel it. And I was not like super invested in this movie. I was watching it and I was there with it, but I was just not invested at any like real point in this movie. And that is sad, because it did have potential. And I felt like if it had a better direction, better writing, better explanation of things that were going on, then it could have been a way better, more well-told story. But for what it is, I'm going to give it a D, y'all. I'm going to give it a D. Wasn't that good. And I'm not going to watch it again. And I don't really recommend it to anybody. You know, Zac Efron, he was okay enough in it, but it's nothing spectacular. You can skip it or just probably just read the Stephen King novel for yourself. But I give Firestarter a D. If you've seen Firestarter, please let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section below. Also, if this is your first time viewing, please click that subscribe button for more. This is Brandon. Thanks for watching. Peace.